All right, everyone. Got up today and decided I want to take on a task that I've been putting off for quite some time now, and it's this back here in the back. This '87 Monte Carlo. We've owned this car for a long time. Purchased it for my son, and it's been sitting for, I would say, 25 years, and but yeah, I've been putting it off, so it's time to get this thing out and get it running. So that's going to be the task of this week or probably this month. So we'll see how bad it is. Okay, here it is. It's, like I said, it's been sitting here. I did go ahead and pump up the tires on it, make sure they would inflate and hold air. But this is how it's been for a. You see, there's some critters crawling all over it. And I did put a battery in it, so you see the inside lights did come on. So we do have power. But I did open that gas cap, and it smells pretty rank in there, so I'm probably going to have to pull that tank down and clean all of that out. So yeah, let's see if we can get this thing out. Okay, I'm a little bit winded, but well, it did get it back out of the hole it was in, and then you can see looks like it's been leaking some serious transmission fluid. Other than that, doesn't see too much on the ground. It's definitely had a lot of critters living in here. Let's see what she looks like under the hood. Woo! Yeah. We've got mice, rats, all kinds of things been up in here. And dug a hole in there, probably all up in there, up in the between the hood and the insulation. Yeah, I don't know if I want to dig into that just quite yet. Maybe some baby mice in there. Yeah, can't tell if the motor's stuck or not. Okay. Okay, today I'm gonna take you and got the car down here. First thing I want to do is I want to replace these tail lights. This one here I actually broke years ago. I ran into it, backed into it with a tractor, and kind of cracked that lens up. And anyway, I ordered a whole new assembly for it. A lot of people just change the lens, but what I ordered was, because of the seal on it, it's not that difficult, but for the price, I just went ahead and bought the whole assembly with the back, and it's already got a good seal on it. They're not terribly expensive. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna go ahead and get these changed first thing, just because it's such an eyesore. Okay, I'm gonna get my light and we're gonna look up under this thing and see how it looks. I'm pretty sure I already know what I'm gonna find, but let's look at it anyway. A lot of spider webs. What you would expect for a car that's been sitting this long. Not horrendous, but looks pretty good actually as far as the metal work goes. So, fuel tank I know has to be took off and cleaned out. I took a good whiff of that thing earlier and it was pretty bad. So I'm sure my son ran ethanol fuel in it when he was driving this thing. And well, I don't know if they had ethanol fuel 25 years ago, but either way, it smelled pretty bad. So we're gonna take that off and clean it. But you know, it doesn't look bad at all. Not bad at all. Brake lines don't look bad. But the main thing was all of that transmission fluid I saw. And I see that the rear seal is leaking. Looks like where the speedometer cable hooks up. It's either leaking or it's just had some mist over that way, I'm not sure. And see this seal right here? There's some cracks right in there if you look close. I don't know if you can see it or not, but what happens, these seals, they get hard when a car sits. It's hot and cold and they dry out and then they crack, and then whatever fluid they're holding starts to seep out where the cracks are in the seals. That's what happens to these things. So it's not good to let a car sit. So that all of these problems that I'm looking at is 100% our fault for letting this car sit so long. But hey, we're gonna get it up and going now. It looks like it does have a new fuel pump on it that somebody's put on. Look at that dirt daubers filled that in. That's got to be cleaned out. But hey, it looks like doesn't see anything that surprises me. Like I said, you just have to start over and just trial and error, figure out. All the bushings are gone in here for the sway bars. Looks like they're rotted out and fell out. Get those fixed. So yeah, there's supposed to be a bushing, if you can see it, right in between this bar and this washer. There's a rubber bushing goes in there, and then of course one on the top, and they're completely gone, and should be some on the bottom. That's supposed to not be like that. I probably got some of those bushings in here. I normally keep some around. So, but yeah. Okay, well, that's what the bottom side looks like. Not bad, just a lot of leakage that we can fix. Okay, everybody, that's part one, the first day of messing with this Monte Carlo, trying to get this thing back on the road. And like I said, I didn't find anything that I wasn't expecting. Looks like, you know, the main thing is getting all the fuel line stuff in the fuel tank and the carburetor and everything to do with the fuel system cleaned out and redone first. And we'll do that probably in a day or so and hopefully get this thing fired back up. There's no need even trying to see if it'll fire up until we get that done. It just causes more problems. And you know, we'll drain all the oil out, get all the fluids checked and changed and make sure all that's good before we even try to turn this thing over. So hopefully in the next day or so, we'll do all of that stuff, and hopefully we'll video that and show that. And I'd appreciate it very much if y'all would hit that subscribe button and like button, and it really helps me out a lot. You know, I'm just trying to get this YouTube channel thing off the ground. And but yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am enjoying doing it. So till next time, y'all be careful out there.